on this Xbox. Well, anyways, uh, good afternoon, everyone. Shadow Shirogami here, and welcome back to Lost in Random. Uh, Let me get to chat real quick, and we can continue. But yeah, as I said, I swear this is the longest an app has been open for on my console ever. I don't know. Because usually if I have a game open on my console and then I go into an app, or not an app, if I go into like YouTube, for some reason it'll close out the game. Except if I go to, unless it's Netflix. Either way, one of those two apps ends up closing out the game for some reason. Or both of them. If I go have end up opening both of them. Either way, one of or both of them close out the games for some reason. And this is the longest one has stayed open on my console. I swear it has. Anyways, let's get into it.
Survived, and what's more, defeated Royan, the dark side of the mayor. But the journey was far from over. Sorry, I'll be quiet now. Yeah, I just get so carried away sometimes. It's just so exciting being a storyteller, you know? Okay. Now, I'll be quiet.
Thank you. I wonder if even just like can just hear him but doesn't have anything to say about it. Wait a second. Oh shoot. Okay. A pot. Hello. Who is it? 7:18. Yeah, at 8 I'll stop.
It is good to be whole again. Even so, he is still a part of me, just one that had grown beyond control. Furthermore, I think I've learned mediocre poetry. Thank you for your help, even. You will one day, I think. You've got a good head on your shoulders. Says hello, by the way, even. He says he hopes to see you again, very soon. It's been a very strange time for us here too, even. But in saving us, you become an inextricable part of that. Wherever you go, a small part of Two Town now goes with you. And strange is good. He's a part of me, and I can't just throw that away. Even, may I give you some advice?
Sure.
Don't ignore your dark side. It's a part of you that festers if you don't address it. And in the right hands, it can have some productive uses. I'll represent the people of my town. I'm shutting down the building project. It's the least I can do. From there on, we shall see. We move forward as a united city. There's more than one path ahead of us. But the people of this great town have always been good at dealing with multiplicity.
Except for that one guy.
As time goes forward, we merge back together. Have split personalities, but that's an advantage. Everyone has a better half. Every half can do something the other can't. Every half helps the other half out. It's the
Except for that one
two-town
guy.
way.
Again, except for that one guy. Which, then again, he does kind of miss his other half. Yes.
Goodbye. You will always have my thanks.
So, even went to give Seymour his eyes back. Unpause was dying to make eye contact with his pupils once again. Wait a minute. Yeah, these are terrible. I'll edit them out later.
Yeah, sure you will. Yeah, sure you will. Oh, those puns. And they're good, but that's the thing with puns. You gotta love them, but at the same time, you gotta hate them. How hard it is to turn even when you're running. Like how in real life you can easily turn when you're running. See what I mean? And you have a very hard time turning upon running.
But I didn't do anything to my twin. I deserve that. It was a moment of weakness. I didn't think it through. It's awful in the uptown, and I just knew I'd hate it there. And Big Red is so easy to trick because she's me. We're the same person, born into two different bodies. I'm so ashamed. She's got the best parts of the two of us. She's so important to me, and I sold her out. Please, can you help her? I know I've already asked so much, but... That's it exactly. You did? Now she's going to kill me! And I'm grateful that you gave her back the freedom to do so. You've let me take back the greatest mistake of my life. And I know my relationship with Big Red will never be the same. But at least now I have a chance to fix it. I wouldn't have that without you. Thank you, even. And here, for luck better than mine.
Card. Or not. Never mind. Well, that's a lot of quests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, why do I have 6 side quests when it says 5? 4 out of 4 cards? Wait, what? Oh, I got everything completed. Okay. That's nice.
I got words for sale here. Choice words. Pluviophone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do have everything done here. Because I am sure that I did.
I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a utmost finesse and... done. Good as new, little buddy.
There were 3 pips there. So he did it to 3 sides.
That I mostly am, even. That I mostly am. Thank you for helping me properly see again. I mean, I suppose I could. There is room for more. All over Random there are mythical creatures hiding from the clutches of the Queen. Difficult to find, but they may have some. Keep your eyes peeled, and senses even sharper, even. Oh, and remember, all this dice business? Shh, it's our secret. So,
Now I
what
can
are you
actually
gonna do
roll
now?
3s.
know you'll find her even. You found my eyes. They're probably way smaller than your sister, right? Oh, you'll do fine. In fact, I'll go so far to say that there's not a way in Sixtopia or Onecroft that you'll fail. Unless, you know, the Queen gets in your
You
way.
do.
Nothing a bit of good old-fashioned runaway won't solve. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And,
Something tells
if I
me-
could give you some semi-solicited advice.
Something tells me that the Queen already knows that this dice exists. I just have a gut feeling that the Queen already knows.
Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts.
What does that mean? No pun intended. I think he did not intend that pun. Every roll of the dice matters. Not every roll counts. So it always matters, but it doesn't count. I think what he's saying that every roll does matter, but by what he means by but not every roll counts is that like not every roll matters, but not every roll is useful, basically. Like sometimes I've had to cancel a roll because I didn't have any good cards to play or anything like that.
Isn't it though? It's so fun. Bye, even.
I already figured it out within like 10 minutes. Maybe 5. I think I solved it within like 5 minutes. 3, maybe. Something like that.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of 3. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And
I thought
Even's
it began
sister
like
was still out
5
there
hours ago.
somewhere,
Not 5 hours ago,
lost
2 or 3
in
hours ago.
random.
I thought their adventure began like 2 or 3 hours ago. It did, didn't it? The Queendom of Random is divided into 6 words, one for each side of her 6-sided dice. Yeah, I already figured that out, thank you very much. I hate how sometimes the A button doesn't work. Here it says A for next tip. I'm spamming A button and it's not working. And before when it said A skip, it would not skip the thing. I already know that, thank you very much. I've actually been using them. Oh, and dream sequence. Wait, is this that evil dice? Oh, this is the evil dice. I think this is like the queen or something like that. That we're playing as in the dream sequence. I don't know, maybe. Well, no, it couldn't be because in that one dream sequence it was about there was Odd there and we were the ones that were thrown away by the nanny.
Home, I guess. Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that Odd. Ever! Never touch it again.
Oh, we're playing as Odd.
I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your Wano origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
That's the mask from the start of the game.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on a fine night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
Nice.
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen, while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A sick child is missing! I repeat!
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him! He'll be eaten alive out here!
Or we could get a board on the thing.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister.
Okay.
The new...
Come on, we've got to find him.
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Yeah, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards! Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
I'm noble, you understand. Heck,
What was I talking about?
this bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Royal families are like servants. They tend to expand to the size of their manor. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed civil war started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around the battlefield. Please excuse me.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to... The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years. Don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh, what? Sorry, are you from Are you from Two Town?
Wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
that a hint? Also, I don't know. I didn't realize snuff out the lights was a side or was a quest, much or a side quest or whatever it was. Shadow Man.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
I want to ask that. I want to ask this one, but it's clearly he's a person in a in some sort of suit.
True. But there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be.
Oh, he gives me the chills.
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war.
Why?
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage.
Let me guess, against the Queen, because no one likes the Queen. Literally no one in this game likes the Queen. Well, I mean, a couple of people do, but
You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Then you have child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' war to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often, I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is a greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. I've been around
for centuries even, I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
It's not fair. I can't. I won't.
That poor woman, completely mad.
Tell me now, or I'll... You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry. What did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children, they... Well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person, or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh! And if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine. We should all stop worrying about it.
Okay.
seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world. Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power?
I don't even know what number was rolled. Was it a 3, a 2, a 1?
Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she stray the king's murder?
I think it might have been 3.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark Dice. But hi there, I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered. I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark Dice, but everything else I know. Fair enough. Skepticism is healthy. Here, I'll prove it to you. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No. Only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Each pot gives you 10. Okay.
I've never got it. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought, right after the king died. It was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. Me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me, I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there.
Just like even.
Oi, looking to get an invincible. come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
Wish I could sell cards. Oh well. Okay. So I can't go to the area. Okay. Real dungeon it is then, I guess. I didn't even try and get out. Three. see what the point of that doll was. Oh. Ew. I see now. Well, at least now I can get. There we go. I was actually gonna buy both of them anyways. So many. I swear I hope comes a time where I can increase the amount of cards in my deck.
If I could I'd tell her that I miss her. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of something. He seems so small and quiet, but a memory somewhere is whispering to me that he's so... Oh, what's the word? Ah, yes, I remember now. Dangerous. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world. Ready to blow. Just waiting for the trigger. What were we talking about again?
Do I not have what I need? Sorry, what? What's the item I got supposed to do for me then?
Go on, Dicey. There.
Someone has entered your ruin at castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Aye, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
Come on, Dicey. Let's go.
The Count? I love that guy.
Okay, see an exclamation mark over there, so that means that's a side. Never mind. Ooh. I see a bunch of levers. Oh no, I just saw it. That was a good combo.
here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? What do you know about victory? Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day. In my mind. Yes, you're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard it in stories that may or may not be based on it. How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What do I need? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course, for that, a little bird whispered that it's locked up in the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone use it to assassinate me? Well, good. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. Hmm? How do you like that? So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you...
Oh, I already got it.
You know what? Sure, you can have it. It's creepy anyway. It's a black pinky taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal? What? No! Do my quest first.
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, because I already have it.
And a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in freedom.
I did this quest out of order.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! I should scold you. You had me worried to death. Oh, but I can't stay mad at that face. By the card makers, Count Shmoo III! You're back home with Daddy! You've done good here today, noble child, which is just about the exact opposite of assassinating me. I'm forever in your debt. And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncover the truth of my father's murder. The crime scene. One of my servants found it there. It's been long since replaced by a battlefield, but go on, take it. Carry it with pride.
Well, Actually, I'm gonna end it here. But I'm gonna end it like here. So like usual, I hope you guys had a great time. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.